The following program deals with a mature theme in a mature manner. We urge discretion with respect to family viewing.
In the Industrial Revolution of the 19th century, what humanity basically learned to produce was all kinds of stuff, like textiles and shoes and weapons and vehicles. And this was enough for very few countries that underwent the revolution fast enough to subjugate everybody else. What we're talking about now is like a second industrial revolution, but the product this time will not be textiles or machines or vehicles or even weapons. The product this time will be humans themselves. We're basically learning to produce bodies and minds. Bodies and minds are going to be, I think, the two main products of the next wave of all these changes. And if there is a gap between those that know to produce bodies and minds and those that do not, then this is far greater than anything we saw before in history. And this time, if you're not part of the revolution fast enough, then you probably become extinct. Once you know how to produce bodies and brains and minds, so cheap labor in Africa or South Asia or wherever, it simply counts for nothing. Again, I think that the biggest question maybe in economics and politics of the coming decades will be what to do with all these useless people. I don't think we have an economic model for that. My best guess, which is just a guess, is that food will not be a problem. With that kind of technology, you will be able to produce food to feed everybody. The problem is more boredom and what to do with them, and how will they find some sense of meaning in life when they are basically meaningless, worthless. My best guess at present is a combination of drugs and computer games.
All it's Saturday. Do you like my boxy glasses? They're kind of interesting, eh? But anyway, it's, what is it? It's August 10th, 2024, and oh my, as you can see the video before this, that was our illustrious, Yuval Noah Harari. And yes, it's out now. I'm joining the World Economic Forum. I'm going to be doing podcasts with Noah Harari because Yuval, and because I'm tending to agree with him. Just looking around and seeing the state of our world, country, there's a lot of useless eaters. What are we going to do with them? I don't know. I probably fall into that category too, though. Just kidding. But I do understand where these globalists are coming from. However, I want you to look at this video, and it's so indicative of what Yuval said, and what I kind of believe also. I think it's an AI video, but get again. That's our society. Yes, it is. That's our society. And there's so much going on. There's so much going on. You see this book? See, this is the shite that I read from time to time. The COVID-19, the Great Reset. See, this is done. This was a psyop. This is done. It's wreaking its havoc. 85 million people in the United States took this in the arm, and whatever, who knows where it's going to go. I see a lot of things happening. Susan Wojcicki died, the CEO of YouTube, former CEO, which is, sad. She had tragedy in her family prior to this, but I think she had lung cancer. She was a smoker. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Speculating, kind of odd. Anyway, but you see this, just take this out of the equation. You see this? The Great Reset by Charles Schwab. This is 100% still in play. It's 100% still in play. And there isn't one leader who's going to be elected to office, be it Donald Trump, or they oust Maduro in Venezuela, or whatever they may do. It's going to happen, one way or the other. See, I don't know why is this so high? I gotta lower this. Distracted. There you go. Okay. You know what it is? My son took the pillows off my chair. I'm like a squirrel when I make this video. So many distractions. But anyway, see, The Great Reset still in play. Here's another wonderful book that I read. It's by Douglas Murray. Now, I don't always agree with everything Douglas Murray says, but this is a nice book. The Madness of Crowds. Yes, you can see that 100%. The madness of crowds. See, I'm always the type of person, I see a crowd, I go the other way. I've almost fallen prey to that a couple of times, but I see everybody running, I'm like, I don't just take off like a lemon. Just saying. I think I'm going to have to break this video down into a couple of parts, because my brain's a little stupid. So I'll break it down to this. You'll see me come back. I'll probably be wearing different eyewear. My hair might be different. But anyway, there's so much going on. I mean, in the past month, the assassination attempt on Donald Trump is not even a month ago. And it's already old news. It's old news. Meanwhile, all kinds of weird stuff's coming out. Like, who didn't know that? I knew that day one. I was like, okay, this is JFK 2.0. And now people are like, yeah, this is weird. This is suspicious. Anyway. Pause. I'll be back. You'll see me. Ba-ba. Hence I'm back. I'm hence with the back. With a different look. Same hair, different glasses. But. Like I said, there's a lot going on. As you could see when I was briefly talking about the madness of crowds. The UK is just in complete turmoil. Well, not the whole, but there's a lot of turmoil going on in the UK. Because I think the guy, I don't know if the guy was born there. It doesn't matter if he was born there. I think he's Nigerian or some other shithole in Africa he's from. He stabbed some little girls at a Taylor Swift dance party. So people, are obviously fed up with it. They're fed up with the bullshit. They're fed up with it. And then the UK government's arresting people for posting mean tweets or reposting tweets. And it's so exhausting. It's so exhausting. And then, will that come here? I don't know. I think we're a little too vast. But I still think we're a little too vast for it. Not out of the realm. Not out of the realm. Oh, so. But anyway, with the UK going with all their riots, their far-right riots, because white people bad, it's the white people, the Caucasoids. Anyway, everything, and I've said this before too, everything. Just look at me. Look in my eyes. Everything we've been told is a lie. Everything. Question everything. Question everything. Everything. I mean, I see what I see, but I'm being told what I see is wrong. Like Kamala Harris is the greatest thing since sliced bread, or the wheel, that's called gaslighting, that's called propaganda, and it just came on like that. I know I've said this before, but it's just wild. It's wild to me. It's wild. It's just wild. I mean, it's more of a somber video. And her running mate, who is it? Tim Walz? Who ever heard of Tim Walz up until 2 weeks ago? Who is this guy? I'm hearing weird things about horse splooge and ingestation and stomach pumping. Now, I'll take that with a grain of salt the same way that Donald Trump hired hookers to pee on a bed. So until I see something, I'll take that as bullshit. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Same thing as the Trump thing. I thought it was funny. But take it with a grain of salt. But what I won't take it with a grain of salt is, is stolen valor. You know what? I wouldn't want to go to Iraq either. I'm just saying, man. Just saying. For what? For what? We lost like 6,000 soldiers in Iraq. For what? For what? So, for some fucking bankers and shit? Fuck off. So, I'm not necessarily going to fault him for that, because he wasn't protecting me, my freedom. So, hey, okay, I got you, bro. I got you. Same way I understand anybody avoiding the Vietnam War. Just saying. However, some of his other policies are somewhat questionable. Like, look at this. This dude thought this was okay.
Whoa, wait a minute. There, that's better.
Yeah, he replaced the Minnesota state flag with something that closely resembles the Somalia flag. Really? Really? And then this whole thing with, putting tampons in boys' bathrooms, which once again I don't care, because if you have your child in public school at this point, you're fucking nuts, dude. You're not for nothing, you're nuts. I just... Like, maybe I was ahead of the curve. Maybe I was a little ahead of the curve, because I had custody of my son. He was like 2, 3, almost 3. I forged his vaccination records, because I wasn't on board with it. And he wasn't on board with it. I didn't even send him to school till he was almost 7, because I saw no point. But anyway, he was a little ahead of the curve. I don't know, but that's me. That's me. It's not you. I'm not saying anything. Just saying. It's all horse shit. So this Tim Walz guy with his stolen valor, and which I'm not even faulting you for that. But the Kamala thing, is she the greatest thing since Wonder Woman and sliced bread and the wheel? No. She's a cackling idiot. She's a cackling. And why can't people see that? Why can't people see that? I don't know. I see it. She's a joke. And if I think she's a joke, do you think the leaders of all these foreign nations don't think she's a joke? I don't know. Just saying, I'm rambling on. I don't want to let this video go too far. But see, here we go. You know, like I said what? I didn't say nothing. I said a bunch of fucking pablum and bullshit. But anyway, this is like my fucking segue. I try to do different types of videos, which is probably to my detriment on this channel, because I'm not really pigeonholed into one niche. That's how my brain works. I'm very fascinated with world events and news, and I like collecting toys and comics and reviewing albums and my personal experiences and movies. That's what I like, and I try to put it all together. And it gets me nowhere as far as the online community goes, but I don't care. I do it for me, man. It's like oh look, Mel Gibson, man. See that? It's a road warrior, baby. It's a road warrior. Speaking of the road warrior, what do you mean, Franco or White Monkey? What do you mean? Everything is just collapsing. Everything is rapidly collapsing. And I wish I could give people some kind of, like, knowledge of what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Really just react appropriately when it happens. Just react appropriately. Remain calm. Assess your situation. And protect yourself and your family. Friends, too. Maybe get together with a community. That's it, really. But I don't want to be a Debbie Downer and shit. But anyway, everybody have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Think I'm gonna do an album ranking after this. We'll see. Anyway, peace. I love yous all. Just don't buy into all the bullshit. Don't buy into it. It's all just ridiculous. Just live your life. But be aware of what they're doing. Be aware of what they're doing. That's the most important part. You don't have to react, you don't have to do videos, you don't have to scream at people. Just be aware of what's going on here. Because it's ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. Anyway, I love yous all. Bye-bye.